I came out in around September of last year, in 2014, as a freshman, or I guess a first year in medical school. And a few months after that, I decided to go get tested for HIV at the University Health Services. And this is something that I do kind of on a yearly basis. I've done it for the last 4 or 5 years, but this is really the first time that I did that being an openly gay man in Baltimore. So I decided to go down there. I went to the office, spoke to one of the physicians down there. We had a talk. She asked me a few questions, basic stuff. Was I feeling okay? Did I have any symptoms? Kind of things like that. She then gave me this form, checked off a few boxes about different STDs that I should be tested for, and told me to go to the outpatient center. And that was essentially the end of our meeting, or it could have been. At that point, I had to make a decision. I had to decide whether I wanted to tell this physician that I was gay, or if I wanted to just kind of let things slide and keep going and doing what I was doing. This was very important to me because at that moment, I had only come out maybe 3 months earlier, and I told my friends and my family members, but nobody who wasn't really close to me. So this was a point where I had to decide if I was going to tell this physician who I had just met and didn't really know something that was extremely personal to me and difficult for me to talk about. So after what seemed like an eternity to me, in my head, kind of grappling between this issue, but in reality it was only about 5 seconds. I told the physician, and she kind of paused for 5 seconds, not quite sure what to say or what to do. But after a while, she kind of regained her thoughts and then told me, asked a few more questions about my general health, and then told me essentially things were the same and to just go down to the outpatient center and get the testing done. And this is just an experience that I'll never forget, because it was really the first time that I had to really be very vulnerable in front of somebody who I didn't know. And tell them about something that I hadn't told many people in the past. So that was just a very important thing for me.